And we're back for another episode. In this episode, we're going to be carrying on the main story of patch 3.4. And as always, hello from Mithrie. So, good news is, we're finally back with Papalymo and Yida after like a year and a half. So, wow, it's been a long time, but they're finally back. So let's see what we have to do. So the next quest is called Honorable Heroes. The Papalymo has a mind to learn the Griffin's true intentions. So if as you suspect the Griffin is indeed plotting to summon a primal, we must needs obtain confirmation while there is yet time to act. To that end, I propose we question his double. Given his role as the group's de facto mouthpiece, I should not be surprised if he were one of the Griffin's closest associates. And while he might not be aware of the most sensitive details, he can probably tell us the masked plan in broad strokes. Like the man whom he impersonates, however, he is wary of outsiders. He will not expose himself without a suitable incentive. My plan is as follows. You and Alphanode will pose as adventurers fallen on hard times, inspired by his words, and take up arms for a noble cause. Yida and I, as members of the Resistance, will recount tales of your past achievements and testify as to your usefulness in the struggles ahead. With your enthusiastic assurances still ringing in his ears, he will decide to welcome you in person, and we will arrange a meeting. You will need to look the part that we might maintain the charade, until we have him cornered at least. Here, this should be enough to purchase suitable garments from Talbot, and have him rub a respectable amount of dirt on them for good measure. Any questions? Okay, so it seems simple enough, thank you. And with that, Mithrie, let us be off. Okay, so we need to give the sack of Gil to him. So let's just teleport to Little Alamigo, save us a minute of running. My mount is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. One thing I'm very happy about is the fact that I've got my own internet connection now. So when I live stream, when I record, there's no lag, nothing anymore. So yay, internet, woo. Okay, here's Tailbolt. So, you want to buy what? I don't know what you're up to, but I want no part of it. Okay, let's give him the sack of Gil. A heavy leather pouch entrusted to you by Papalymo. Not all problems can be solved with a fistful of Gil. For the rest, one must needs resort to a sack. Oh my god. So, well, you're the ones with the Gil, and seeing as you're friends of Papalymo, there, tunic and slops for both of you, tailored and treated to your taste. Now offered you before someone sees us together. Okay. So now we need to speak to Alphanode. So, clothes maketh the man, as they say. Right then, I will go and change. I'll see you at the spot Papalymo marked on our maps. Okay, cool. So, in order to activate the next part of the quest, you actually have to wear the outfit. So, where is it? Weathered, shepherd's tunic, and weathered slops. Let's ignore the rest of the gear. Not unless they're leggings. Yep, they're leggings. Yeah. So now we're a poor person. Lol. Oh, woe is me. I know I'm wearing a relic weapon, and I've got, like, perfect everything else armor, but because I'm wearing slops, it means I'm poor. Oh, woe is me. La-di-da-di-la-di-la-di-la. Here's Alphanode. So, well, look at us. A pair of down-at-heels adventurers seeking to chance the recapture of past glories. Yes, this should suffice. And now we play the waiting game.
My thanks, comrades. You must be the esteemed adventurers of whom I've heard so much. I understand you have taken an interest in our cause.
A great interest, you might say. Your words have certainly made quite an impression on my friend and I. The Resistance has long, and some would say wisely, avoided open engagements with the Garleans, but you and yours seem confident against the world in arms. I can only assume you have good reason to be so bold. Why, one might even think you are planning to summon a primal. Because that would do much to explain the sizable shipment of crystals you recently received from your smuggler friends, whom
Subtle.
French Guardian allies have since detained, lest you wonder.
Okay.
I'd like to hear more about the Griffin. The real Griffin. Your performance earlier didn't fool us.
The famous scions of the Seventh Dawn. I should have known better than to think I could conceal the truth from you lot. You are right. I am not the Griffin, but I speak with his voice, and it was at his behest that we procured those crystals.
I frowned in real life as well.
However, if you think that we procured them to summon a primal, we used them to reach an accord with the Amalja. In exchange for crystals to summon their god, they will aid us in the fight for Alamegan liberation.
You've got to be joking. Have you gone completely mad? When people find out you helped the Lizardmen summon Ifrit, they'll turn on the Resistance. Alamigo will never be free.
This isn't a fairy tale, girl. We don't have the luxury to play at being honorable heroes. It's because the likes of you wouldn't sully your saintly hands that Alamigo's been under the yoke for the past 20 years. But the Griffin won't stand for it, and neither will we. We're ready to do whatever it takes.
What proof do you have of this arrangement with the Amalja?
What? Aside from a lack of crystals? None. But the beastmen have a great big pile of the things if you fancy looking. You might want to hurry, though. It'll not be long before they summon their god. Search our camp if you don't believe me. We have naught to hide.
If there is a cache to be found, Ida and I will find it.
Yes.
Then let us be off. Are you perchance the Warrior of Light?
Maybe.
Aye, I thought so. You should know that a great many who have joined us did so because you saved them. Because you showed them that one brave woman can make a difference.
Oh, he.
You saved me too once. Helped a friend over in Quarry Mill make some medicine I needed. But that was a lifetime ago.
Oh, jeez.
On behalf of my brothers and sisters, I thank you. You gave us hope where there was none. Courage and strength when all was lost. We shall not squander your gift.
Frowny face.
I know that look, Ida, and I do not like it. You cannot seriously be contemplating taking up arms with that band of cutthroats.
I just...
If the Griffin and his men have their way, it is only a matter of time before the situation in Alamigo comes to a head. Your homeland's future teeters on a knife edge, and any reckless action, however small, could have irrevocable consequences. You mustn't lose sight of that, Ida. When the time comes, we must all make our choices, but we must do so in full possession of the facts. Now, let us away. There is work to be done.
Yes. Okay, let's talk to Alpha Node. So, Quarry Mill, he said, do you remember? Yeah, it does, like you said, it's like a lifetime ago. Jeez, I was like level 20 or something. Forgive me, you cannot expect me to recall every name and face. Besides, it's not as if it matters. I have long admired how you live in the present, how you focus on the problems at hand and always keep moving forward. So let us keep moving forward, Mithrie. We must find and secure those crystals. This is no time for looking back. That's complete. Next quest is called One Life for One World. Oh jeez, it feels like someone's going to die. So Alpha Node would keep moving forward. So if we take the Griffin's double at his word, then the crystals are now somewhere within Zaharak, ready to put to use by the Amalja. You must apprise Elise of all we have learned. I will join you both in Little Alamigo after I have changed. So now we can change back into our normal outfit. Let's speak to Elise. Let's teleport straight back to Little Alamigo. Bum 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 bum. Okay, here's Elise. Now that Thancred has finally arrived, mayhap you could share your latest findings. You mean to tell me that while you were worrying Cell 6, Yida and Papalimo were here all along? Well, Y'shtola will be relieved, and also angry. Mainly angry, I should think. As for the crystals, what choice do we have? We cannot very well leave them in the hands of the Amalja. For all we know, they could be preparing to summon Ifrit even as we speak. We must make for Zaharak without delay. Agreed. If there is naught else to discuss, let us part at once. Nod. Synchronized nodding simulator. And so they go forth in accordance with the Griffin's plan. The players gather to assume their mass on a stage wreathed in flame. Ere long the curtain shall rise, and the drama of which I am author, gods forgive me, shall at last be performed. Naught else remaineth, save a stand at the ready and pray that the chance is seized, for never shall we know its like again. Okay, interesting. So now we need to go... Oh, we have a fight on our hands. So I confess, I expected a warmer greeting, but we must jump to conclusions. Not until we have braved the bowls of embers. We must be ready to engage the enemy at any moment. If you would make any final preparations, do so now. I shall await your signal. So upon proceeding to the Bowl of Embers, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Okay, guys, we have a lot of cutscenes coming up. It's a good thing we just started the episode a few minutes ago. So commence battle for one life, one world. Yes. So I guess this is the end of 3.4.
This isn't right. The Emulger would never leave this place so poorly guarded.
Not willingly, no.
Rip. Whoa.
The saviors of Eorzea. Slow as ever.
By the 12. Will you never learn?
You know, you're right. Mayhap it is time for a change of tack. Killing primals, tormenting beastmen, hastening the birth of a new god. It's all a bit much, isn't it? And frankly, we don't have the leisure to do it. But killing the warrior of light, on the other hand, that would soon plunge Eorzea into chaos. One life for one world. A fair exchange. Wouldn't you agree?
Totally.
Lest you forget, you've more than one opponent.
Interesting.
Carbuncles! Defend me!
Lol.
I sense you will offer more than mere target practice, unlike your sister.
Alizé!
Did I not tell you, Alphino? I am not the girl I once was. My brother was always the clever one, while my talents lay elsewhere.
Giggity. Volleyballs.
As Eorzea's blade of light once stood by my side, now I shall stand at hers and defend this realm with all my might.
Let's finish this.
Oh dear God. Okay. So the typical route is to go for casters first. That's usually what I go for anyway. Especially if they're a healer. Oh yeah. Something that always used to annoy people about my character is be like okay.
There's no escape.
I escapes and there. Anyway, I'm an idiot. Rip. I wanted to just make sure that that one dies straight away. I forgot to put Deliverance up. Rip. Another caster. What's going on now? Oh, this sucks balls. It's brought back to life. I wonder if we have to do this in a certain order. But yeah, my character's like, ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Let's do it on him. Double Deliverance, baby. Let's just get out of the fire. Rip. Oh, for fuck. Okay, whatever. Fine. Kill the paladin. So whose side is flipping Hydaelyn on? Did we do enough?
It ends now.
Pew pew pew.
What?
The chains.
You snake! You would betray us as well?
He that holdeth fast unto his convictions shall never count betrayal amongst his crimes, though all the world may call him villain. My path is unchanged, my creed sacrosanct. This I believe with all my heart. But say, warrior of darkness, and speak true, what dost thou believe? That rendering up the souls of thy world in service to the rejoining will grant it salvation? Nay.
By the 12! Oriange!
I am so totally shocked. I might faint from the sheer excitement.
That the brightest light might shine, duty did compel me to walk in darkest shade.
Maybe it's the thy, though, thou, this, then, thither talk that gave him away.
You sweet fool. I was almost willing to believe you had turned against us. I expect a full explanation when this is over. For now, may I assume you have turned your cloak for the last time?
Thou mayest, my lady.
Alright. Not the book. Anything but the book. Is he a prancer or what?
Even odds then. No matter. We'll crush the lot of you in one fell swoop.
Are you sure? I kind of like owned your whole party multiple times.
Understood.
Is he gonna do Mega Flare?
Hearken to me. We only have one chance. Channel your ether into my blade that I might strike before the mage casts his spell. I cannot do it alone, but together we can defeat them. Get ready! They come!
I'm more powerful than you. Na, 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 na. Alright, double. Should really use Berserk next time. But next time my double deliverance is up, I'm going to berserk it. Okay, okay. Let's do it. Rip. Oh, for fuck! The fact that I have infinite res it's kind of unfair. Berserk, baby. Well, balls. Let's infuse. Rip. Damn it! Berserker's almost up again. Come on. You can do it. Rip. Come on. At least I screwed, jeez. Don't fail the fight, don't fail the fight, don't fail the fight. Fuck. I just now realized that Elise was nearly dead. Well, that sucks balls. Let's do that again. Okay, we can skip. Let's try again. I hate that. Like some flipping 10-hour fight and you so close to the end and you die. Like, damn it. So note to self, protect flipping Elise. I kill you. Rip. We can do it. Fuck's sake. Come on, dude. I'm not a healer, so I can't exactly heal at least or do anything. That's the point, if you did this fight as a healer, like, how long would it flip and take? Rip. Dang nabbit. Yeah, okay. So that's the first half done. So we can skip this second cutscene. Skip. We did this already, so let's try this again. I mean, for the first time. Just want to get him off me so that I can bathe the light. Suck. Boom, boom, go. Ooh. Let's put it. Oh yeah. So whoever's targeting me, make that your priority sort of thing. Is my team okay? Yeah, it seems okay so far. This way, darling. Die, will you, bitch? Because I simply can't... what's it called? I can't bathe the blade of light unless they have to stop attacking me, sort of thing.
Feel it, just a little more.
Feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my toes. Okay. So now we have to get rid of this flippin' idiot because he keeps targeting Elise directly. Let's go berserk mode. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's heal myself a little bit. Oh fuck, I'm completely out of TP. Goodness sake. Get off me. I am Mithrie. The Metaphil. I will win. Zero deaths. Fuck. Rip. Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
Not like this.
Hell yeah. Whew. That was a fun fight. Jeez. If I send you a like on Facebook, will you friend me back now? Or are you still evil?
Alize, are you hurt?
A touch dizzy, but otherwise fine. Thank you.
And there you have it. Our friend is too stubborn to die.
We are far from finished. Or have you never considered how we came to this world?
Whoops.
You mean, like the Ascians? Just so. As the Ascians flee unto the rift twixt plains with crystals of darkness, so did these warriors come hither with crystals of light.
Interesting.
Eloquent, as always. I, Like the Ascians, we too are beyond death. You cannot defeat that which is eternal.
Wait! Such methods as the Ascians employ require the renunciation of the flesh. You would have had to...
At long last, you see. To save our world, we gave our lives. We were just adventurers trying to make our way. An odd job here, a favor there. We never aspired to be warriors of light. But word of our deeds spread, and soon people were calling us heroes. They placed their hopes and dreams on our shoulders, and bid us fight for all that was good and right. We fought. And we fought, and we fought, until there was no one left to fight. We won! And now our world is being erased from existence. We did everything right! Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this! You of all people should understand. We cannot, we will not falter! We brought our world to the brink of destruction, and now we must save it.
I've died before, Arbet. I'm not afraid to die again.
No matter how many times we fall, we must rise and carry on the fight for those we left behind.
Oh crap. We did.
To have known the depths of sorrow and embraced the highest sacrifice. Nonetheless, Master Louis-Sois, guide my hand, I pray you, as fate's thread spinneth upon this most capricious spindle.
English, man. English.
Quickly! Thou must needs invoke the power of thy crystal.
Totally.
What is this place?
Such pain. Such sorrow. Oh, my dear children.
It can't be.
Mother Heidelin, hearken unto your children's plea. From two worlds do we gather, and from two worlds do we offer a bounty of light. In this desperate hour, we do beseech your intercession. We beg an audience with the word of the Mother, with your chosen Minfilia.
Your cries go not unheard, nor your sacrifices unnoticed. Though many are lost, there are those we can yet save, whom I can yet save.
Minfilia.
Blessed children of the First, the light of your world hath grown blinding in its radiance, but it is not yet absolute. I will hie me to your world, and there take unto myself the light which riseth even now to drown it, as darkness once did drown another.
Now you deign to answer our prayers? I will suffer this farce no longer!
As the Ascians must serve as instruments of Zodiark's will, so too must others carry out the will of Heidelin. But for the boon you have granted her, she has grown strong enough to set me free, that I might serve as her emissary. Your suffering, your sacrifice, your supplications, she has heard all. We will not let the first fall to light. Thank you, Urianger, for bringing everyone here. It fills my heart with joy to look upon the faces of my friends once more.
In taking you unto her bosom, I knew that Heidelin had bequeathed to you a sliver of her grace, granting you strength longsword. And in treating with the Ascians, I learnt of a star like unto our own, a doomed world of fallen heroes, in whom I glimpsed ourselves. The first.
1.0, lol, get it.
Full long did I search for a means to save this world, concluding at the last that the answer lay in the power of blessed crystals. And thus did I labor to set light against dark. Yet I knew from the beginning that this salvation would not come without sacrifice. For the instrument of the First's deliverance would of necessity be required to journey thither, there to remain, mayhap forever.
Thither.
You orchestrated all of this, not to save her, but to send her away.
One life for one world. Such was the bargain, and you the coin, though it were not mine to spend.
Have we not walked together in the light of the crystal? And at her bidding borne witness to the joys and sorrows of this land? Each and every one of you knows my heart. If this be the price I must pay, I pay it gladly.
You would go alone, then?
My dearest Thancred, you who have ever watched over me, I am truly grateful for all you have done on my behalf, as would my father be. Your kindness, your compassion, your love. These are your gifts to me, and our gifts to them, forming a bond which transcends time and space.
Sometimes I forget you are not the child I once knew. Make me proud.
Long have I watched you from Heidel's side. Watched as you nurtured and kept safe the light of the dawn. The dark recesses of the world hide untold secrets and dangers. Thus do I entrust to you, Tube Samati. I pray you, keep to the path that you may never have need of it.
Twould seem the power of our crystals is all but spent. Perhaps, if there is naught else to be done.
Hear me, servant of Heidelin. If you would have us place our trust in you, then I would ask a favor. Take us with you. Take us home. We were blind to the truth once, so I tell you this, as one fool to another. Light, dark, it doesn't matter. What matters is how you choose to use them. We made our choice and you see what came of it, so please, forge a different path. Seize a better fate.
It is a strange feeling. So many times have I watched you depart, my heart filled with worry. And ever did you return to me in triumph. Someday, when I have found a way to free this star from her sorrow, I promise you I shall repay the favor.
That's Menphelia's mum, in case you don't know who it is. Wow. Okay, let's talk to Alpha Node. So it would seem we were in Southern Fanalan again. Menphelia's doing, no doubt. May the 12 speed her on her way, and the Warriors of Darkness too. I cannot help but wonder what awaits those wayward souls. If they gave their lives in order to travel to the source, then in returning to the first, would they not? But mayhap that was their wish. Okay, it's complete. The next quest is called An Ending to Mark a New Beginning, where we'll get a wind-up Moonbreeder. So Alpha Node seems to be at a loss for words. So forgive me, my thoughts were elsewhere, and this is when I know full well there is yet work to be done. The crystals. Leave them to me. I'll go back into Zaharak and secure them. And the Amalja will still be in disarray after the thrashing the Warriors of Darkness gave them. They are not like to notice a lone Bark sculling about. Bard, not Bark. But Thancred, you don't have to do this, I know. But I want to. I will see you at the Rising Stones. So I should go and find Yida and Papalimo. They must have finished searching the mass camp by now. Not that it matters anymore. Okay, so now let's speak to Elise. So you must be tired, Mithrie. I know I am. If thou wilt permit me, my lady, I would ask a question. When didst thou become aware of mine independent pursuits? When I saw you meeting with the Warrior of Darkness and the Ascian while at the Great Library. I try not to think the worst. You've never been one to confide in others, so I knew that even were your intentions pure, you would not share your plans with us until you felt the time was right. But I cannot deny that a part of me feared you had simply betrayed us. Would that there had been another way. Know that I took no pleasure in deceiving thee, and that these sins will forever weigh heavy on my heart. I understand why you did what you did, that you sought to achieve the greatest good while inflicting the least harm. Not many would have the courage to make that choice. But even knowing what came of your actions, I find that I cannot condone them. I'm sorry. Mithrie, forgive me, but I believe the events of the day have taken their toll on me. I should like to rest for a while. If thou wilt grant me leave, I will gladly escort thee onto a refuge of thine own choosing. Once my lady hath regained her strength, we shall join thee at the Rising Stones. Until then, Warrior of Light. Jeez. Okay, so we need to go speak to Papalimo. Where are we now? Oh, we're ages away. Okay, let's go to Little Alamigo. But wow, what a cutscene. Jeez. Part of me is tempted to end the stream or the video there, but like, I don't want to do another episode and then find out it's just 2 quests, you know? Like 2 quests right at the end. So let's just keep it going. Let's see what Papalimo has to say, and Yida as well. So, well met, Mithrie. Alpha Node said you would be joining us. To have seen the Griffin's double was telling the truth, insofar as we found nothing resembling a sizable cache of crystals in the mass camp. Did you, perchance, find one in Zaharak, sorry? Actually... Yeah. Sorry, guys, you missed everything. I don't believe it. The crystals, Mithrie, all of it. It's just, I don't know what it is. I sympathize, Yida. Even now I struggle to comprehend that which I saw. The only thing I can say with any certainty is that I feel blessed to have been granted a final chance to speak with her. 'Twas bittersweet, aye, but also affirming. Alphanod, I believe it is past time Yida and I rejoined the Scions. We have been away for far too long. Though I am loath to leave the Griffin to his own devices, I feel our investigation would benefit from your more dispassionate perspectives, and I hope that we might in turn offer our own opinions of many challenges that you have faced in our absence. God, it's been absolutely ages, hasn't it? I can't wait to hear about everyone's adventures. We should be glad to recount them, and Tataru's tales may well surprise you. Yida, Ralgar be praised, it is you. Yida alive and standing here before me, in the flesh. I can hardly believe my eyes. Oh, come now. Has it really been so long you don't remember me? It's Gundebold. I fought beside your father in the revolution. Do not think less of her, friends. It's been 20 years since the occupation sent us our separate ways, but the resistance were always welcome in Little Alamigo. They gave us hope, and young Yida most of all. Yida here was always full of fire, ever the first to volunteer for a mission, until the day she up and vanished, that is. There were rumours, and we feared the worst, and here you are, alive and well, looking nary a day older. Well, what can I say? I'm sorry for running off like that and making you all worry. It's a long story, but you see, I got involved with my friends here, the Scions. Oh, sorry, we're still the Circle of Knowing back then, right. Anyway, I wanted to come back and tell you, but it was all very secretive stuff at the time, and as you can see, I'm completely fine. I know we've got a lot to talk about, and we will, but right now I've got to hurry back to our headquarters. My friends are expecting me. Pray forgive her. It's been a very long day for us all. I promise we will visit again at the first opportunity. Let us return to the Rising Stones. Yeah, why not? So, hell's take me for giving you that mask. Wow. Okay, so let's go to the Rising Stones in Mordona. Let's go. Boom, boom. But wow. They've definitely upped the story. God knows what 3.5 will be like, or if there's a 3.55 like there was a 2.55. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I did notice a wandering minstrel sitting right there. I will talk to him later. Okay, here's Alphanode. So, welcome home, Mithrie. I trust your journey was uneventful. You'll be pleased to hear that Thancred has secured the crystals. He sent word a short while ago. Once he has delivered them safely into the Temple Knight's care, he will rejoin us here, and we can declare this matter officially resolved. While awaiting your arrival, I took the opportunity to contact Y'shtola and Krill, and brief them on all that has occurred. I also requested that they return to the Rising Stone at the earliest convenience. Now that our lost friends have been found, it would seem meet to discuss the future. The crew is pretty much back together now. Why does Yurionji always stand in the corner?
It's been too long since we were all together like this. Not since after
Much has changed since then. We ourselves, most of all.
Though not all who were lost could be gathered here today, we may take comfort in the knowledge that those who are not are carrying on the fight.
While I am grateful to our friends in the north for their hospitality, it isn't half good to be back.
But, as Papalima rightly said, much has changed since we last stood here. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are not as they once were, nor should we be. Our travels in the north brought us into contact with a host of fine and generous people, and their selfless deeds serve to show me that it is not lofty causes that should inform our actions, but our hearts. And I hope that the Scions might continue in this manner, as individuals driven by individual principles. Provided we all sincerely desire to work towards Eorzea's salvation, I believe the paths we follow to achieve it need not, and should not, be dictated by any single ideal.
Companions bound by a common purpose, free to go whither they will. The idea is not without merit. Very well. I shall resume my research of the primals and the elder gods of Eorzea. Should anyone have need of my findings, you need only ask. I should be glad of your continued assistance.
Well, my main purpose in coming here was to see the signs of the Seventh Dawn restored and my dear friend found. Nevertheless, having involved myself in your struggles, I feel compelled to see them through to the bitter end. For Minfilia's sake. That is, if there are no objections.
You will always be welcome here, Kryl.
Urianger, can we trust you to carry on your investigation of the Ascians as before?
Regardless of mine own desires, I am undeserving of your trust, having so villainously deceived you all.
Now, I'll hear no more of that. It would be disrespectful of Minfilia's wishes. She entrusted matters here to us, that we might protect this star and understand the truth which hides at her heart. Mayhap I can handle the former, but I think you far better suited to the latter. No?
Very well. Then out of love for my Lady Minfilia and Moonbreeder both, this shall be my solemn charge.
Papalimo and I should probably return to Thanalan to keep an eye on the Resistance. There's still the matter of the Griffin and the Amalja, not to mention the new Imperial Viceroy. That little lot must be worthy of our attention, right?
And what will you do, Alize?
You know I have no great love for organizations and formalities. That being said, this new approach you propose is not wholly objectionable, and we've always got her to keep us from bickering. But I will suffer no titles. I am not here for House Leveilleur, nor to walk in Grandfather's shadow.
Upon that point, we see eye to eye. If it please you, you may think of me as but another comrade in arms.
Well then, Alfie, I for my part shall see to the paperwork and the finances with my characteristic aplomb.
A
I would
blob?
not have it any other way, Tataru. And we mustn't forget you. What now for the Warrior of Light?
A new adventure, what else? The road goes ever on. To strive for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. Let's go for the third one.
Indeed.
The path behind us was fraught with hardship, and the path before us will be no less unforgiving. But a new dawn shall break over the realm, and I see before me the faces of those who will deliver it.
Nod. I just feel like Urianger and Yida could use with, you know, wardrobe upgrades. Just like Elise just had. So look at them, Mithrie, the signs of the Seventh Dawn. Look how far we've come. The people we've met, the moments we've shared, the losses we've suffered, the tragedies we've overcome, all of it made us who we are today. Where we go from here and what future holds, only the 12 know. But I know that we will find out together. So let's complete, let's get a wind up Moonbreeder, destined to die a hero and live on as a mechanical servitor. Oh really? We're gonna get a sneak peek for the next patch.
One world's heroes are another world's villains. One world's loss, another world's gain.
Whose voice is that?
Where men go as one, there is life. And where there is life, my friends, if I may, I would ask that you entrust Tupsimati to me. Clouds gather upon the horizon, and as Master Louisoix's disciple, I would keep it close at hand. Thank you. I shall guard it well.
Where did he shove that? Oh my god.
There is cause to hope.
Oh, I see. Is Papalimo doing the voices now?
Every parting marks a new beginning.
So, well done, brother. You may resume your normal duties and rejoin the others. The coming battle shall be our greatest yet, and I intend to stand with you all on this glorious day. On that glorious day, sorry. True believers are so readily led. I have given them everything they desired, all for which they have prayed. I doubt you can say the same for your pawns. Get what you wanted then. Was it all worth it in the end? There were some unexpected developments, but they were ultimately to our advantage. Be it host to a survey of light or dark, a world bereft of equilibrium is but a void in waiting, and the void is of no use to my master, and I shall follow her emissary with great interest. As for the pawns whom you so pity, they have delivered unto me a gift, which I do now present to you. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. You've got to be kidding me. The eyes of Nidhogg. Many were candidates considered, but your deeds, you are proving yourself the most deserving. I told you they shouldn't have thrown it off the bridge. A boundless rage of bottomless despair. In those breasts beat a heart which thirsts for vengeance. Only you are fit to wield these eyes, for weal or for woe. So it was here all along. Oh, wow. We haven't seen him in ages. Since basically the world of darkness. So, oh, just you wait, my pretty. You and I are going to have so much fun. So no retreat, no surrender. So I'm guessing that the next story quest will start from here for 3.5. So, wow. That's all I will say. Well done, Square Enix, well done. So, God, how many months will we have to wait for 3.5? But oh my God. So, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. That's the 3.4 main scenario. Remember to like, favorite, and subscribe for more. You can also go back and watch the entire story. I've recorded every single bit of the story from 2.0 until now. So, anyway, guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and as always, goodbye from me, and goodbye from Mithrie.